Hi, everyone. Welcome to Clutch Entertainment today. And today we have a guest speaker here, my brother in law, John. He's an expert in the Philippines because he's half Filipino, half American, and he grew up in the Philippines. I'm just kidding about that, John.
Yeah, no worries. I'm no expert in my case, but okay, if you say so.
Do you want to give a little background about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Philip's brother-in-law, John. I think well, first I grew up in the Philippines. I got there since I was 3, and I was there till I was 20. Then I got here to the U.S. But yeah, I grew up there. It's kind of funny because like when you hear of like Filipino Americans, they kind of do like they grew up in America, then like visit the Philippines, but I kind of did the opposite of that. So I kind of have the opposite experiences of like some Filipino Americans here. But yeah,
Were you born here?
yeah, I was born in North Carolina.
North
I think
Carolina.
my parents we were there for like I think I was there for 3 years, and then they were like I think 2004 we just moved back home.
Okay. Okay. That sounds like a pretty good background you got there. um, so today we're going to be talking about like Filipino culture in general. We're going to share like some experiences John has, and I'll just be asking him questions, and we'll go from there. So first off, John, you probably know a little bit about the historical background of the Philippines. It was wasn't it like Mactan who founded Cebu, or how did the islands get occupied in the Filipinos?
Yeah, so it all started in like the year 1521. So just imagine the Philippine Islands. Every single area had their own different tribes going on, different ethnic backgrounds, different cultures, and like languages. Then 1521, Magellan, he started to like do his exploration of like around the world. He stopped by the most eastern islands of the Philippines. He found those, then he worked his way through the central part of Cebu, where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
And through there, he met the tribe leader. His name is Lapu Lapu. And yeah, well, from what I've heard, they were actually in pretty good terms at first, but they kind of had like some turmoil after, like later on. I don't know if it was because they're asking for money or food or what, but something happened, and yeah, he died there. So that's what happened.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, that was like 500 years ago, which is kind of funny because we do have like this festival in the Philippines. Well, it's in my province. We every January we have this whole ceremony and festival going on with like the image of the baby Jesus that Magellan gave to like the tribe. So every year in January, we do the reenactment of the boats coming to Mactan Island, and we do a whole procession throughout the city. It's beautiful. I was there. I was there last week, but it was awesome.
Yeah, because you recently just came back from vacation there, so back home.
Yeah, I did. I only stayed there for a month, but yeah.
That's neat. That's neat. So it's got a lot of Spanish roots, it seems like, and then also like American roots because English is the secondary language, or is it primary there?
I would say it's both. It's the primary language is both English and Filipino.
Okay. So would you say that Tagalog is the primary language?
I would say yeah, it is. It's both English and Tagalog. Yeah, but every different like province has their own like local language that is their mother tongue. Then they learn Filipino and English like through school or through like through movies and all that. Yeah, but it's weird. I know a guy who lives right across like my island, and he knows like 5 different languages because like he's in an intersection of different islands, so he has to
Oh
learn
wow.
that language, that one, his. So yeah, I don't know how they do it, but some of them are just really gifted.
Has Asian influence been anything in the Philippines, like Chinese or Japanese or Korean or Vietnamese? Anything has any of that rubbed off on the Philippines?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because we've been trading with China since God knows when. Like probably I think our earliest record is like 800 AD that we had records of what's us trading with them. And it's funny because like if you look at like some of the cuisine in the Philippines, it is really inspired by Chinese cuisine. Like there's a dish in the Philippines, like it's adobo, but it's like the pork version. Apparently China was the first one to make that. And actually went to like a gathering here in Iowa State, and a Chinese student like brought his national dish or like in this area, and it looked exactly like our dish. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's really close. Yeah. But we have a lot of influences from Asian countries as well. Right now, you will see a lot of Korean like grocery stores all over the Philippines now, which is really interesting.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, yeah, also Chinese, Japanese stores and like restaurants. So yeah, we're it's pretty diverse. Yeah.
What about so let's go into like family values a little bit. So I know being married to like your sister, I know there's a lot of different uh, things from like America as far as like respect for elders. Like you guys take elders in big regard, and more so of like is hospitality a big thing there too?
Yeah, I was gonna say from my understanding, I think Filipinos are really good nurses because they it's just ingrained in our culture to be really hospitable to like our elders and like people who are like higher ups. It's like giving respect to yeah, just to the elders. Like I know the norm back home is if you have like a grandma or grandparents, like it's normal for them to like you invite them to your home and they like you take care of the grandma, or
Mm-hmm.
you can even take care of like the nephews at some point and all that. It's really common. It's like really family oriented. It's like you don't really want to like scatter. It's like why would you scatter? It's like that's your family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very different mindset from here in U.S. I've noticed.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, where US, I feel like sometimes we disregard the elders a little bit and throw them in a nursing home. But that's
Yeah,
another issue.
that's true.
um, so what about like some food and traditions? Like you went into food a little bit. Like what would you say like the most popular dishes? Would it be like rice or is it like pork or what's like the most popular dish there?
Well, I think what's really common and popular is, especially like if you just go out in the Philippines, like just eat out. What's really popular is barbecue. Like Filipinos love grilled food too. So if especially at nighttime, you'll see these places where they just have like barbecue stands, and you just like have like grilled food. But this it's very different to American grilled food. I think they have like their own special sauce and everything. But I would say if it's in my province, what's really common is I don't know if you've heard of lechon before. It's a whole pig, and you just like have that like what is that term? It's you have it rotisserie and all like that
Oh,
type of
like
style.
like sliced rotisserie kind of?
Yeah, but it comes to the point where like you have to roast the whole pig on an
Yeah.
open fire for hours, and the it's like it's really crispy, it's really tender and juicy, and it's a specialty in my province. But you'll see that a lot too.
That's really neat. That's really neat. What about as far as like music and arts? Like, is there any kind of like dances that your culture likes to do, or any kind of like music that they tend to focus on? Is it like more of like a traditional like hymn music, or is it more so of like really upbeat music? Like, what kind of music and arts do you guys have?
So, are you saying like in the modern, like Filipinos now, what they're listening to, or?
I would say not so much modern. I'm saying like more so of like traditional wise.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I could go back to for example, like the festival we have, like celebrating that Christianity came to the Philippines. Part of that celebration is that each different city, either from my province or like it can come from like different parts of the Philippines. They have their city will bring like dancers and like props people, and they will have them like dance throughout the whole city. They have to walk through the whole city and dance, and they're gonna be like judged based on how well they dance, and that's part of their way of like giving joys. And it's crazy because like if you go back home right now, it's like at least 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's people, you'll see people in like thick dresses dancing their heart outs and smiling and just like offering it up and just like going through the streets. It's beautiful, and it's also like it's a really big sacrifice, but it's beautiful.
I think they're probably used to it too, being living there. You know, you got to acclimate yourself. That I would be like sweating my head off.
Right, I was sweating too, and I was only in a shirt.
Right, right. So what about like modern culture? Like you're talking about, like you were asking about modern music. Like, do you listen to a lot of like what's like the big modern music you listen to, and like any kind of like things in like even American culture that Filipinos do, like as far as like culture wise today?
Yeah. So I think like Philippines in general, we're really into like pop culture. So like anything that any song that's like trendy in US is probably also trending like back home.
Oh, okay.
So they're really, yeah, because like we're really influenced by like Western culture. So when it comes to like movies or like music, we're pretty much like on the same page at that as that. We do have our own genre. It's called OPM. So it's just basically like Filipino music, and some of them just have like a modern twist and make it like a lot more like upbeat and more like it can be like R&B and all that. I do like listen to that every now and then because like I do miss Philippines a lot sometimes. So I just turned that on like okay, I feel like I'm back home. So
Yeah, my wife
uh,
does the same thing sometimes. Your sister. She's always
yeah,
like, I miss the Philippines. I need to eat some food or something. So,
yeah, yeah. That's part of the thing. Like whenever you feel like you miss home, like okay, I'll make some food, listen to music. Yeah,
so I'm gonna go into like a question I got for you. I came up with it on my own. Um, so like, what does it mean to you to be like a Filipino American, and like, how do you embrace your Filipino heritage along with your American citizenship here?
yeah. So well, it really means a lot to me because like I know like it's really hard, especially for Filipinos to have like to live a good life or like strive to like go abroad to like work and get it more like up competitive salary because like the job market back home is really horrible, even like the return on investment even after going to college, it's really not there. So I would say it's a blessing for me, and I feel like as a Filipino here probably like try to do the best I can and just like in some way try to contribute something back to them at some point. I'm still trying to work how I can do that, but I think as Filipinos, like they've helped me a lot when I was like in high school and like just like my friends and teachers. It's nice to contribute something back too. But wait, what was your last question?
Oh, it was just I was just saying like what's it mean to Filipino, and like what's it mean like to be an American and have that Filipino culture or Filipino heritage with you here in the
Yeah.
US.
It's really cool because whenever I do meet a Filipino here in US, it's like we just ask, "Are you Filipino?" And it was like, "Oh, you're Filipino too," and there's just like it's like an
You have that
instant bond.
bonding experience, yeah.
Yeah. It kind of happened like I met one of my like a friend, like a person I knew from like back home. I met him one time like in high school, and because he was from a different high school, and then he later told me he went to Chicago. Like he's in Chicago right now, and I'm like, okay, we should meet up. And it's like instant, like it's like we're friends already. And then we met, and it seems like we've known each other for years. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can relate to all that, your culture and, all those times, you spent in the Philippines and the weather and, all the resorts you guys got there and the islands and, there's so much,
Yeah.
there's probably so much to go into, but, relating to all that, that's pretty nice. So, but hopefully everyone here on the show got a little bit of information, background about the Philippines and culture in general. And thank you for being on the show today, John. I'm glad we could have you on, and thank you for providing us with a bunch of information on and background. And if anybody has any questions in the comment section below, they can put it down there and ask John, and I'll either notify John or John can take a look at the video if he wants to. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just reach out below and we can answer them the best we can. And thank you for being on the show today, John.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
All right. Well, hopefully everyone here has a great rest of your day. Bye.